The product creates an homage to horror tropes with a suspense-like nature towards this genre's tackle. Follows a thriller-like group while also being a twist, as it follows the main character, whom is the serial killer, admiring his own work and attributes. Usually, horror will have a character that's able to create suspense and diversion of the audience. The rough cuts for the editing are attributed to classical suspense, building notions of horror. A common trope is that the events take place at night, which night is usually associated with horror and all the attributes that follow through with it. When it comes to the film, we dedicated the media to not involve night or anything that associated a different time than the night setting, and we did film it at night, so no perseverance of light could come through. When it comes to my film and the subversion of expectations, the film, instead of following the victim or the heroic figure, we instead follow the killer. And this is significant because the fact that we are following the killer is a different notion of most horror takes. We follow how the killer's pattern is, and we develop a type of bond with the killer, not because we sympathize with him, but because of the emotional connection that is put forth with the killer. The killer is a caged individual, and in the sense of that, he is trapped and confined, but when he's let out, he goes on a rampage. And in contrast to other serial killer stories, usually serial killers don't adorate other serial killers in the traditional sense that ours does, due to the adoration that the killer hangs on Jeffrey Dahmer and how he wants to compete with Dahmer. Subverting the expectations is all about what the film was about, including the fact of doing things that people might not notice, like how I switched clothes from one scene to another. That was purposeful for the fact of subverting expectations like our film does. The killer is a subverter of expectations, and so is our film.